love PP's channel. I love the content he puts out. Right, I'm moving on to my second bit. Right, we're going to talk about what am I going to talk about now? It's a good one. Yeah, this is my opinion. We all know people within YouTube, and we all know them to the fact that they're on chats and they're on lives, and you say, oh, they're in chats. Primarily, you meet everyone in the chat, and you might chat to them, you might have Instagram or whatever it is. So you get to know them, but you don't get to know them. You haven't got no idea what they go through. Now, some of these people over the past few months or the past few weeks, weeks, have been getting targeted and victimized and all that. And believe it or not, in this community, you're going to be shocked on this. Some of this shit has actually gone to court. It's gone to court. It's got that serious where people have had to sit in the dock. Now, one thing that pisses me off is we all are here saying we shouldn't victimize women. We should not victimize women. And what has happened is one of our women in our community, and she got victimized over a period of time. She fucking did. She got victimized and then she got scandalized because the chap she was getting victimized and scandalized by, he's very clever. He's an auditor. Now, as everyone in the auditing or non-auditing community, and the older guys will tell you, to become an auditor, you've got to be good at two very fucking good things. One is communication. You've got to be very good at that. It's not good you're turning up to audit a fucking police station or controversial subjects if you're shit at communication. So you've got to be very good at communication. And the second thing you've got to be good at, is making people believe what you say is the truth. Because what's the point of you being an auditor saying, coming up at the police station and saying, all the people in this police station are shit. They're all fucking this and that and crap. But I've got no evidence. So what you do, you say that, you put your story across. Now, auditors are fucking good at what they do. The good auditors are. Anyway, one of our community, ladies in our community, she was getting victimized, threatened, bullied, and she reported it to the police, and the police said, okay. Now, she didn't decide to press charges. The Crown prosecution said, fuck this, there's enough evidence here. We're pressing charges. The CPS, they said, we're pressing charges. So anyway, court dates arranged, not mentioning no names, and they turned up. Now, on the run-in, you've got to remember this. This is a vulnerable lady, and I'm sorry for saying this, but she's a lovely woman, but very vulnerable. She's very nervous, but absolutely fantastic. One of the steads of our community. Now, on the run up to this auditor continuously fucking bullied her, harassed her, VTs, messages, not the subliminal shit. Look where I am today, and put himself camping fucking 100 yards down the road from where she lives. That's fucking victimization and bullying. It's cunt tricks, right? But anyway, it went to court a couple of weeks ago, and guess what? The victim, the person that was getting bullied and harassed and everything else, she fell to pieces. And that's the problem, you see, with the Crown Prosecution Service. And they don't give a fuck about the victims. Let's just put you in a court. We're just going to smack you against all these people. These people are fucking clever. These people will talk here around. One mistake and they will rip her to pieces. And that's what happened. And unfortunately, this cunt won. Now, no problem with that, with him winning. Got no problem. He won in a court of law. He's innocent. Fucking great on you. But you know how he celebrated? Do you know how this cunt celebrated against this victim? I'm going to now get the court documents and put them up on a video. You can't. Is that really what you're going to do? So I'm not mentioning the name. I want to see what he does over the next few weeks, because I love people like this, because this is a very clever man, very fucking clever, as I said. But the beauty of it is, I am, and I've got shitloads of fucking time. So all I'm just going to do is, if it comes to it, Zeus's channel would change name, and I'm just going to fucking target this cunt every fucking day if he goes after her once, because she's a victim, mate. She's a victim of you. You might have won the case, but that's because the Crown Prosecution Service is shit at protecting victims when it comes to women and children. And you won that fucking case because they didn't want to protect her. And cunts like you can go in. I'm not mentioning, as everyone knows, just I've not mentioned a single name. Not mentioned a single name. Wonder what I'm saying, eh? But it's fucking interesting when these cowards then, let's see what happens when he puts out the court cases, because I've just now got a shitload of fucking videos of what this cunt was saying on lives where he thought there was only 6 or 7 of his best friends in them. Guess what? They weren't. There was other people there fucking, I've recorded your life that you immediately removed. Fucking cunt. But I'm not going to attack him because it's not worth attacking him. But if he attacks this lady and still makes her a victim, I'm just going to go for him. And let's see who wins. I've got nothing to lose. I've got a channel with nothing on it. You've got a channel where you're supposed to be well respected in an auditing community. Let's see how many auditors want to stick with you, how many people want to put their names, because they're in these VTs. Let's see what their little comments were about this woman, because it's despicable. Anyway, that's my second fucking rant. Be careful, Jim. Be careful, Jim. No, as I've said, Norris, I do not know the full story. I don't want to know the full story. I'm just taking this as a person who's sitting back and watching a community literally bullying other and other people, and in this case, single people. I don't give a fuck what the narrative is about it. If this person or something, take it off YouTube. What gives this person the right to say, I'm going to now do this and that? He's won his case. He's won it. He's got it. Stop attacking the person. Wasn't the person who took you to court, you fucking idiot. It was the Crown Prosecution Services. She's fucking lucky she had at the time no friends behind her where it didn't need to go to court. But I agree with you, Norris. And I said the link's there. People's welcome to fucking join and put their cases across. In fact, don't be another one of these blokes trying to be the knight in shining armour. The woman here looks now, yeah, totally agree, mate. Not here to fucking not here to judge anyone, here to give my opinion, sitting on the fence. So that way, if anyone does come on and go, oh, what do you think about that? I'm going to block it off, because I will fucking block it off. Because as everyone knows, those people with channels, if you're not speaking the same story as them, they'll just block you. Well, unfortunately, in this channel, you can come in, you can say what you fucking like. Say what you want. You can get your opinion across and put it across. But to do it, you've got to be willing to come in and say something. No one will block anyone in here. No one will block anyone. Done it, tried it the other night. Give every single person a spanner, 58 spanners. And you spent 4 hours arguing with each other. And I don't know whether anything was resolved. But at least the beauty of it is, no one could block each other. It's fucking fantastic. But these cunts who are out there fucking doing what they're doing, they're getting away with it's intimidation and bullying at its fucking best against vulnerable fucking people. But as I said, you've only got to change the narrative on what they don't like. And then that's it, they get really annoyed. Try it. Go into some of these lives tonight and say something that's the opposite of what they're saying. And I can guarantee you 2 things will happen. You'll either get blocked or you will get fucking slated. You won't get an opportunity,